We're live. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Coach Stokes, Stokeshouse Boxing Academy. What's up? Stay ready so you ain't got to worry about what? That's getting ready. And today's special guest, this is very near and dear to my heart because I interviewed him and his dad about a year ago, Coach? A year and a half? Maybe two? Two at the max. But I like this couple because, you know, I train my son and I look at them as mentorship because they are the perfect father and son duo. But not only that, this young man is very, very outstanding outside of the ring, man. It really drew me in, magnetized me because he's doing things outside the ring, you know, coaching other kids. When it comes to kids, just academically, man, this guy is at the top of his game. So I would like to introduce Coach Tuna and his son, Bubba Shelton. How we doing, family?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing over there? West Coast, East Coast, all coast. No, we doing all right.
That's good. That's good. What's up, Bubba? What's going on?
What's good? What's good? All good.
Man, yo, hey, totally different, Coach, because when I talked to him before, he was like real kid. Now he's like real cool now. So I know how the stages. And then the next 2 years when I talk to you, I'm going to see how you be then. You're going to be totally different then.
Yeah, teenager now, you know.
Oh, wow. How old are you now?
13.
He just turned 13.
Wow. The golden years. The golden years. So, Coach, hey, I want to jump right into it. Let everybody know who Coach Tuna and Bubba Shelton are. You know, how you guys fell in love with the sport of boxing.
Well, I mean, I was training my oldest sons. He has two older brothers that box as well. Both of them turned pro. And since he could walk, about 16, 17 months, he's been coming to the gym, started, you know, throwing punches and exercising and doing the stuff since then. And it's been on and popping ever since then. You know, he took up the sport and it was the first thing he could do. And so we just continued on and, you know, went on to win 5 U.S. national championships. You know, has been out of the country over the island to box and met everybody you could think of in the game, from Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Evander Holyfield, Buddy McGirt. I mean, you name it. We've been over to all the gyms over there, the Garcia gym, the Wild Card gym over there with Freddie Roach. Of course, we've been in the Mayweather gym. He's just been all over the country. So to say, you know, that just turned 13, he's been, you know, world travel. So he's done a lot of things and been truly blessed, you know, so.
You and that, not to mention you guys come from, man, I mean, your gym is great because I had the opportunity of being around Paul Andrade and Boo Boo Andrade. They're out here at Snack Gym in San Carlos. Yep. My son happened to meet him, and then also, you know, he's going to work out with him this week. But, man, when I had mentioned you guys' name, Paul's like, yeah, they're from my gym. How you know Tuna? And I was like, I don't know Tuna like that. I said, I don't know him like that, but I interviewed him and his son, man. It was great. And they was like, hey, if you know them and you cool with them, then you cool with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're real good people, man. Boo Boo is a real great kid. And I've watched him since he was a little guy, you know, coming out of, you know, Rhode Island. And, you know, he's always coming around, always giving the kids a hand, especially Bubba, and, you know, all types of things like that. So, you know, we're going to be there with him, rocking with him over there when he gets that belt, you know.
No doubt.
Couple of weeks, but he's a real, I mean, very talented boxer. And the gym we come from also, you know, he was an Olympian. And the gym we come from, which is named and owned by Jason Big Six Estrada, who was our 2004 heavyweight Olympian. You know, that's who owns the gym, and that's where, you know, we train out of, and that's who raised us in the game. You know, Jason and his father, you know, Roland Estrada, who was the mastermind of everything. And, you know, he basically, you know, taught me how to train and then taught my kids and, you know, he raised me like a brother son. He's almost like an uncle to me, you know.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
You know, and that's what we've been doing over here.
Shout out to Jason Estrada and his dad and everybody in up in Providence, man, doing big things. Bubba, I want to ask you this, brother, man. It's been a while since I've talking to you. I'm physically seeing you because last time, you know, we didn't have this, so we had to upgrade our stuff. Let me ask you this, brother. What is it about boxing that drives you or that you love so much? Because I have little kids that come up to me all the time want to punch, or for example, my son, now he's really seeing that, it takes blood, sweat, and tears. When I say blood, sweat, and tears, he knows what I mean by that, because you can have your good days and you definitely gonna have your bad days, but you got to get around that. With that being said, man, what would you tell somebody new coming to this? What should they expect?
Definitely, I'll definitely tell them that it's always gonna be a bad day, and like when it's bad days, you just gotta forget about them. You can't just keep going off a bad day to another bad day. You just gotta keep pushing.
Mm-hmm. Um, would you say they always look at the glamour and glitz, of course, they see Creed, or your dad's era, Rocky, which started off Creed, but tell them how it's much more than that. How's training, Bubba?
It's tough some days. It's not about the fame. It's all about what you do in the gym, and when you're sore, you don't want to do it. That's when you gotta do it the most.
Do it the most. How is it when you are in the gym? You're home, dad is dad, but when you in the gym, I take it he's probably not dad. He's probably coach, huh?
Yeah.
So how do you say? Is it hard to separate the two?
Not really. We talk about boxing and football and everything at home, but at the gym, there's no home talk. Just working out.
Okay. So Tuna,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys that get the idea, because I see all the time, especially on social media. You see a pop, a dad holding pass, or with his son. So it's really taking off. But I don't, you get some dads that can be over pushy. Some dads that don't push enough. It's kind of like that thin line. Um,
Yeah.
what is some game that you can give out to those dads, to those coaches out there that would like to be successful like you and Bubba?
One, never think you know everything, especially when it comes to boxing. Boxing is a very dangerous sport. Uh, you're taking blows, head trauma, and of course in boxing you want to take the least amount. So don't ever think just because it's your child that you know everything and you can't learn from somebody else trying to teach you. Always keep your eyes open, and no matter, somebody could be a lousy trainer and telling you something. He could tell you about 100 words and you might find 3 or 4 words. So always listen, always trying to learn, because, and especially if it's your son, if you really love your son, then you're going to try to learn every single day and try to do it better and make him understand that this game right here, of course, I'm going to push you to the limit to be the best you can, because to stay out of harm's way, and get hit as least as possible and take as least amount of damage in this game, because let's face the fact, you're going to get hit. That's boxing. That's the nature of the beast, and there's no sugarcoating it. You can't sugarcoat it with your kid, not in boxing.
Yes.
Now, in football, it's different. We can sit down and I'd be like, I told you so, but it's just a game. We can forget about that. But in boxing, you can't just say, all right, you did good. No, and don't allow no one to come in there and say, well, you tell your kid that, oh, he did good, when he didn't do good.
Right.
Let him know that he did not do good and that he needs to change these things, or it's danger, because you don't want him believing that, oh, somebody else told me I did good. Well, doing that, when you do good like they say you do good, that means you're getting hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's no room for much error in this game.
Yeah.
There's no room for sorrow, or for the guy is trying to rip your head off, and that is that. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. So we're going to be in this together. We're going to learn. And if I don't know, I try to learn it. And if I think I know it, I try to learn it again to make sure. And if not, we step off and we find it. You find the answers and you keep striving for answers, because this game is so dangerous.
It can change in the blink of an eye.
It could change in the blink of an eye, and so I would tell them, and then you're going to have like father and son type of, almost like I feel like I'm punishing you sometimes, like as if we're at home, but I'm not. But he understands this. I make him understand, and this is why I'm telling you this. We can sit down and talk about things. He can tell me why he thinks he's doing, or what he thinks he's doing, why he thinks it's right. And I can rebuttal that with why, show him why, he may be wrong. And then again, he may be right. And then we roll with that. So sitting down, listening, talking to each other because it's the fight game, and it's tough to see your child getting hit and having a bad day and just, you know, stinking up the gym, you know, to say, knowing he could do better, but also understand that it's his body. You know, there's times that, you know, if you work out hard enough, you'll see how much your body can take. And some days it just don't got it, you know, and you have to learn to say, okay, let's chalk this one up. We're not going to keep pushing because we're not going to get anything out of it.
Yes.
So what's the sense to keep pushing?
Yeah.
You know, let that day go, because and get the next one.
Yeah.
And just talk about it and say, okay, you know, we really didn't get nothing out of it, but I could see there's nothing we could do about that. Ain't no sense in bickering and fighting and arguing. And we've done that, but we've learned from that. And that's going to happen. Father and son, that's going to happen.
Right. Right.
He understands, you know, that I love him more than anything on this planet. So I'm going to strive to try to do the best I can, you know, get the answer for him.
So it's safe to say, man, when it comes down to you two, you guys spend a lot of time around each other. You guys know each other. You guys know each other habits, patterns, everything. Bubba, you know from top if it's gonna be a good day or a bad day if it's with Pops. But then same time too, your dad know you like clockwork as well. That's how me and my son is, and I can, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how you said it, because you know I went through the growing pains of, you know, the crying and, you know, all that stuff, and it's like, why are you crying? You know, well, maybe he's not getting enough water, or maybe it could be something where he didn't get a nap the way that he should have, and now all of a sudden he don't know why he's tired the way he is. It could be a whole bunch of things. But what I'm learning, Coach, is your son or your athlete is not they are a reflection of us. But if you tell him don't spit his mouthpiece out and he continues to do it, that's not a reflection of you.
No.
If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of coaches need to understand that, you know, athletes have their days just like coaches have their days, you know. So it's a science to this. Bubba, man, I want to ask you talking about exercise and conditioning, brother. I remember seeing you when you destroyed World Star, when you did all them push-ups. What's your push-up game looking like today, brother? How many push-ups are you doing today?
Every day I'm at least 300 before I go to sleep. 300? Yeah.
Hey, I want to challenge you, man, because I stepped my game up. You know how many I did today?
How much?
I did 400 today.
That's that work.
For real, man. I'm bringing it to you. Do you want the smoke? You want the smoke? What's up? Hey, what I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do a push-up. I'm gonna hit 50 push-ups, and I'm gonna tag on. I'm like, this goes out the Bubba Shelton. And then I want you, if you get a chance, you do 50 back and be like, yo, match that, Coach Stokes. All right, and then we can set it out to all these other cats out here, man. Hey, Coach, this is what I want to ask you, man. What you got going on in the future for you and little man? Anything coming up big, or you know?
Well, you know that my goal always for him, since he's a little kid, is college, and right now he's got, you know, accepted into a very prestigious school out here, a private school, which is all academics. It's all about academics. You know, of course they got the sports, but this school, when they graduate from this school, man, most of the kids go to Ivy League schools or whatever, you know, and that's always been my goal. Ever since he's gotten the fame from the World Star and all of that, and every gym we've been to, and people say, oh, he's gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather, this, that, the other. And I said, yeah, but you know what? He's a straight A student. So, and our goal is college. And they always tell you, you know what I mean, what do you want to do in life? So, you know what I mean, boxing has kind of opened a lot of doors and had us meet a lot of people, and had him, you know, his videos and stuff like that touch the right people to have him get in this prestigious school that he's in right now. So I'd loved having all those doors open, but the main goal is to go to college and have it paid for, hopefully, you know, and make something of yourself in life. You know, boxing is a sport, and you do it as long as you love it. But I wouldn't want boxing to be something that you have to make a living off of. Yes. Because it's the hard way to go. That's the hard way to go. You know, you want to box because you love it, and it's a sport, and it's something that you like to do. You want to play football because you love it. It's a sport. It's something that you like to do. But academics, you know what I mean, it's something that they can't take away, and you can you know, you meet people and when you got them top grades, you get that top job and that money never stops coming in. Boxers like Floyd, yeah, he's made a lot of money, but that's once he stops boxing, that money stops coming in. I'm sure he's got other ways of turning his money over, but such as a football player, like a lineman who's only made about 6 or 7 million in his career, 7 to 8 year career, that money stops. You know, you still got them taxes on that, maybe that $500,000 house you got and that $100,000 car you got. Them taxes never stop. So, you know, things like that where you want to be able to set yourself up to work hard now, because you're only going to be a teenager for 7 years, and that way there you don't have to work the rest of your life hard. Or you play around now and you work hard the rest of your life, and the rest of your life is a lot longer than this part of your life right here. Your teenager.
Never lied. That's right. You ain't never lied when it comes to that. But Bubba, when you talk about academics, brother, what's your favorite or favorite subjects?
Definitely math.
Really?
Yeah. Most people don't like math, but I find it easy.
Wow. Math is universal, man. We need that. We need that. You know, we definitely, your pops will tell you, we definitely need that. What do you see yourself? What would you like to major in, or what would you like to have your career in?
Honestly, man, I haven't even figured that out yet. I thought about it, but it's too much thinking for me.
Oh, okay. Hey, if you continue with that math, man, you can go in so many different directions. Definitely, you know. So, okay, so Coach, let me ask you this, and Bubba, let me ask you this as well. Let's conclude this, man, because I'm loving everything you're doing. But I got to give you guys the Coach Stokes question. I believe the last one I gave you was, who's your favorite 3 boxers when it comes to offense, defense, and ring generalship? But this is what I want to ask both of you. Coach, if you had 24 hours to live, I know, crazy, right? If you had 24 hours to live, and before you died, who would you want to coach against in a last boxing match? So mind for mind, your mind against another great's mind. Who would you want to coach against, and why?
Who would I want to coach against?
Yes.
That is a tough question. Maybe Robert Garcia.
Oh, wow. Big ups to Robert Garcia, doing big things out here on the West Coast. Why is that?
Well, one year Bubba fought one of his guys over there in Oxnard, California, in the Adidas tournament.
Okay.
And I thought we got the win, but, you know, I thought Bubba won, but his guy won, I think maybe because, you know, Robert Garcia was more famous, you know, than me and Bub. And but you could tell he knew what he was doing.
Yes.
You could tell he had, you know what I mean, even with this amateur kid that he had, he really knew what he was doing. And he invited us to his gym and all of that, and had open arms. But I would like to, you know, to match my son up with one of his guys. I see his style. I know his style now, but all those fighters he's got over there coming out of Garcia's gym, all those world champions, and that style, that Mexican style, you know what I mean, I feel like I would want to coach against that. I would want to beat that with maybe our style, you know what I mean, our southpaw, quick, you know what I mean, movement style.
Good. Great answer. Bubba, same question. You have 24 hours to live, and before you pass, who is it that you would like to use your boxing skills and talents against? Who would you like to fight? Past or present?
This is pretty tough, but could it be like someone that's older than me right now?
Oh yeah, past or present. It can be somebody from like way back in the day or somebody that's now.
It's just video games.
Oh, all right. Well, I would want to fight Andre Ward growing up, like my age right now, 15-year-old.
Wow. 15-year-old Andre and then 15-year-old Bubba. Why is that?
Honestly, it's just going up. It's like once you're at like an age where like you're done with sports or you can't do sports anymore. It's like talking about it, like say at the barbershop or someplace like that. Like, oh, I fought Adrian Ward, blah 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 blah. I don't even have Andre Ward, but I fought him, blah blah blah. But like, it's like I don't gotta win, but like it's just saying that I fought him. It's like that's my favorite boxer. It's just like
Wow.
big.
So let me ask you this: you think you would have got him at 15 years old?
For sure, definitely.
Oh man, Dre, have you ever seen this video? Hey, you already know what the deal is, man. You gotta look this kid up, man. Bubba Shelton. Hey, everybody. Last but not least, man. What is your message to the world, Bubba and Tuna? Bubba, you can go first if you have a message. What is your message to the world?
My message to the world is stay focused on your goals and just the streets is just not the way to go. You follow your goals and just go all the way through with 100%.
No doubt. Pops?
What I would tell the world is, you know, if you're someone like such as my age and feel like, well, what are you living for? Find somebody to get behind and let them learn from your mistakes and keep pushing them. But for me, I got, my sons and kids that play on my football team, but people that I can tell my story to, how it relates to what they're trying to do and why they should keep going. That keeps me going every day. So if you got someone that you can push and you got something that's happened in your life and you can teach these kids behind you or anybody, family member, somebody, then get to it. Keep pushing them.
No doubt. Appreciate that. Hey, fellas. Hey, this concludes, but give everybody your social media handles to follow you if they want to get in contact with you. Bubba, what is your social media? If you're on IG, Facebook, whatever.
My Facebook is Bubba Shelton, and my Instagram is Bubba_the_kid with 2 D's.
Cool. Pops, Big Tuna.
Yeah. That's all. That's me too. I'm with him. Out of that game right there, that's not me. You know what I mean? None of that stuff. So all that stuff I just see on his stuff there.
Cool. Well, hey, everybody tuned. It was Stokes House Boxing. Hey, we had Bubba and Tuna Shelton live, Providence, Rhode Island. I love this family, man. They're doing big and great things. Continue to keep going on, brothers. Until the next time, this is Stokes House Boxing Academy. Stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. We out. Peace.
Yep. Peace out.